Hello learners, this is now the answer sheet that we are using. It's all about the Zipgrade. So how to do this one. So as you can see, as you can glance for this, so we have here name, class, the date, quiz. And we have here in this part here, we have we have student Zipgrade ID. And then we have here the below part of this is the test item. Then take note this one here is our zip code grade ID. So you don't have to see this one as the A, B, C, D, E for your answer sheet, but this one is your zip grade ID, which will be given from your subject teacher, from your math teacher. So how to do this one? So here it comes. So you are going to write your name here, just like for example, Rafael de la Cruz, dated. We have your date September 20, 2021. With the class is your section, which is like for example 9 Aguho. The quiz quadratic equation based from the given as your advisor shared to you the assessment test, like for example assessment test for the quadratic equation grade 9 mathematics. So you're going to write it here for the quiz part, which is quadratic equation. Now how do we use this part here? So since your subject teacher give to you your zip code, which is like for instance 3143, then take note this one is applicable to all subjects that you have. So you are not able to give it to you to the others, then take note with that. Take note with your zip code, zip grade code, or a zip grade ID, because it will be shared or it will be used all throughout your subject. So how to do this one? So we have here, like for example, we have here 3. So we are going to shade the 3 here. Like for instance, we have here 3. So I will be able to shade the 3 here. Like this. Careful in doing such. Then we have here the 1. Okay. The 4. So we are looking for the 4 here. So we have here 4. So it must be aligned here. The column here we have 4. And the row here we have 4. So this must be shaded it here. The 4. And the 3 here. So the column here is 3. And the row here is 3. So this is how we do it. Okay. Then we have here 2. So then the column here is 2. The row here is 2. So this must be shaded it here. Okay. So take note with that. So this is now your zip code, code ID for the zip grade for our assessment test. Now, how to work with what we have hit here. So as you notice that we have here the 50 item test, but the given that the most of your teacher, it's only 20 items, so there's no worry about it as long as you could answer everything that we have. So this one is item number 1 to 10. This part here, item 1 to 10, item 11 to 20, this one here. Then the below part of this is item 21 to 30, then 31 to 40, then 41 to 50. If we have 50 or 50 item test, since we have like for example 20 item test, so all you have to do is just to take note or just to answer according to its item number. So like for example, we have here a test question. It says, like for instance, we have here the answer will be C. Okay. it is the polynomial equation. So you like, for example, the answer of this is letter C. So we have here C. Then which of the following is a quadratic equation? Let's say this one is also C. Now quadratic term. So we have C here, C again. Then the item is, we have here like D. And then for 5 is less like C. Then we have here for number 6, let's say D. So we have here item number 1, 2, 3 is C. 4 we have D. 5 C. Then we have here D. So how to do it here in our Zipgrade? So we have here, let's say that number 1 is C. So we're going to shade the C here. Number 2 also C. Also we have to shade here. Take note with that. C is also C. 4 is D. 5 is C. And 6 is D. So this is how we do it. So this must be all throughout from the given item that the teacher or your subject teacher in math or other subject teacher that you have will share it to you, the assessment test. So hope you enjoy it. Goodbye for this moment. Have a nice day ahead.